Yo, in this video, I'm going to teach you 3 easy card tricks that you can learn in just 5 minutes. I also recently learned how to spin a ball on one finger, so I had to include that in the intro. Now, the 3 tricks that I'm going to teach you are super easy. You'll be learning them in like no time at all. I'm talking 5 minutes tops. And the best part is you can do these tricks with any packet of playing cards that you just find laying around. Now, I know how much you guys enjoy this series. It's one of the most viewed series on my channel. So if you want more of it, make sure that you smash like if you haven't already and subscribe so that you don't miss any of these sweet freaking tricks, man. They're freaking sweet. So first I'll do a performance of the trick and then we'll do the tutorial one by one until you've mastered all 3 tricks, guaranteed to impress anyone. Anyway, without any further ado, let's dive in to trick number 1. All right, for trick number 1, all you need is a pack of playing cards. Standard, baby. You get a card selected at random by your spectator, okay? Remember this card, and that card's going to be placed somewhere into the center of the pack, just like so. Now look, you can see it's not on the top. This is a joker, baby. But jokers are wild, and if I take that joker and I give it a little shake like this, it'll change visibly into the queen of freaking clubs, man. How cool is that? That little routine is centered around the wave change, baby. A visual trick where you take the card, you shake it at the fingertips, and it changes right before your spectator's eyeballs. All right, now to do this trick is super easy. It's barely an inconvenience. All you've got to do is you get a card selected at random by your spectator, okay? This is a free choice, and it doesn't matter how you let them do it. Now, while they're looking at this, you're going to just use your thumb, casually push a card across, just a single card, and just dig your pinky underneath it like that, yeah? Holding it separate from the deck. Now, I've got a big gap here, but from the front, it still just looks like a regular deck, so don't overthink it. Now, take the card back from them, remind them to remember the card, and then you're going to seemingly place it in the middle. But what's going to happen is I'm going to use this card to push forward a few cards from the middle, and then I'm going to place it directly second from the top. Now, the reason why I do this, the reason why I push a few cards from the middle first, is it creates this illusion that it's really going in the middle. Watch as I place it here. It really looks like it's going somewhere in the center of the deck because of this, right? And once I square everything together, it just looks so good. Now from here, it's technically second from the top. And all you're going to do is you're just going to pick up the topmost card and say, bam, is that your card? Which they'll say no. But while you're showing them this, you do the same thing again. You push this across, you put your pinky underneath, holding it separate from the deck. Place that card on top of their card, and then you're going to pick up both cards from corner to corner. We're talking lengthwise, baby. Pick them up from corner to corner like this, and the motion literally is this. You're just going to turn the cards like that. But you're going to do it under the cover of a wave. So you're going to shake your hand like this, and just at some point you're just going to flip it like that. And that's it. And if you really get the timing on this down, it really does just look like that card changes visibly. From there, you're going to take this card once you've changed it, right? So you pick it up, you do your little wave, and then you're just going to drop them both on top of the deck and you end clean. You can then take the card off, show the front, the back, they can check it out. It's a bona fide miracle, and it's literally super easy. Pretty sick, man, but no time wasted. We're moving on to trick number 2, baby. All right, here it is, trick number 2. Get in nice and close for this. We've got the Jack of Diamonds, the Jack of freaking Hearts, the Jack of Clubs, and last but not least, the Jack of Spades. And those cards are going to be placed into the deck in separate areas. Look at that, man. All of them in the center of the deck in different areas. And when I push them flush, I turn the deck like this, I snap the fingers, and you guessed it, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4 jacks. They're back. Now, isn't that a bloody sick trick? All right, beanie's on, I feel better. All right, so for this trick, you're gonna need to have 4 jacks on the top of the deck. And the way that the routine starts is you're just going to count them off, sort of introduce them one by one. You're gonna pick up the cards looking like this, but I actually have 4 jacks and then 4 random cards all held together in a nice little block, yeah? I just grab the packet like this, and using this hand, I'm gonna use my thumb to drag one about halfway off. I lever it like this, and then I add it to the bottom of this pile. So that'll hide the random cards there. But I do that as I introduce them one by one. So this is the Jack of Diamonds, Jack of Clubs, Jack of Hearts, and last but not least, the Jack of Spades. Then I can throw the entire packet straight on top of the deck, And now what's happened is I've managed to successfully switch the order of the cards so that now the jacks are underneath 4 random cards. So once again, I introduce each one at a time. Okay, I'm just going to speed run through this real quick. And then once they're all introduced, I slap them down and I put the indifferent cards into the center of the deck in different areas. Now what's cool about this trick is that you can spread the cards out to show the cards all in different areas, and then when you push them flush and snap the fingers, they all arrive back on the top. It is an instantaneous miracle, and it looks so sick. It's also one of those tricks that's only limited by your performance, so you can like tell a story, or you can make it look like you're a card gambling super genius or something. You can do all kinds of cool stuff with it. Alright, so far we've managed to teach you a super visual color changing card. We've also managed to teach you a really awesome 4-card control. I think it only makes sense that the last trick is a vanish. And not just any vanish, something that I use all the time, but it is so easy to learn. Trust me, you'll be doing it in no time. Alright, here it is, a super easy vanish. I'm going to take a card, I'm going to leave it underneath my hand, and when I snap the fingers, the card disappears. Ooh. I know you don't believe me, but look, it really is gone. There's absolutely nothing to see. It's gone. And that right there is the rubber dub vanish. Now, it looks like it'd be hard to learn, but it's actually diabolically simple. I'm going to teach it to you right now. All right, to execute this sweet maneuver hoover, you're going to take a card and you're going to hold the deck like this, right? This is a pretty standard way to hold the deck. And you're just going to insert the card, the middle of the card, right up against the finger at the very front. Your thumb is going to reach over and grab the corner like this. So you're holding it like this. This is going to be a lever point. So your thumb, when it pulls back, is going to use this as a guide to align perfectly with the rest of the deck, right? So it'll look like this. Okay, now you're doing that under the cover of your hand. You're going to pull this in as you cover it up. And all that really happens here is that the timing is very important. So I always come in fingers spread, and then right as I'm going to pull this card in, I close the fingers, supposedly hiding the card. So I like come over and then I like do this. So it's like I'm covering the card. And in a single motion, this is going to be exaggerated, but in a single motion, it'll be kind of like that. Now at this point here, you can still see the card getting pulled in there. But the trick to hiding that is that I'm going to turn this hand like this. I'm going to turn the hand as I pull it in, and now you can't see it as well. So what happens is I'm going to put it here, I turn it as I cover it, and look, I can even kind of do it slowly, and it will still almost look like it's completely hidden. Now the trick here is to practice this in front of a mirror just so you can get the timing down. But once you figure that timing out, it really just looks like that card disappears completely. And I know what a lot of you are thinking. You're thinking, do I need a table to do that? No, you don't. Check it out, man. Whoosh. One perfectly good knee will do the same thing. It'll look like that card is on the knee and then it disappears. Look at that, man. I just put it on the knee and then it's gone. And that right there truly is 3 easy card tricks that you can learn in 5 minutes. You can do it, baby. Now, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you get this video to 2,500 likes. I know you can do it. And if you do it, I'm doing you 3 more tricks that you can learn in 5 minutes that are even better than the 3 amazing things you just learned. So you better get on that, man.
Call me Bucky, lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing.